Today I'm going to show you how to do a quick and easy potato soup. Start off with a little bit of butter or oil in your pan, probably a couple tablespoons worth. You take a large onion and you peel it, and you'll use about half of it. I'm setting the scraps aside for some compost. And you take it and you dice it into a medium or large dice. You set that aside. And set the other half aside for another project later. Then get your potatoes, and you can either scrub them and then cut them, or you can peel them and cut them. I happen to notice a little bit of green on my potatoes, and so I decided to go ahead and peel them. And after you get done peeling them, just give them a quick rinse before you start cutting them. Then when you cut them into about bite-sized pieces. Make sure to work on keeping them fairly similar in size, that way when you go to cook them, they all cook at about the same time and you don't have a bunch of ones that cooked faster than the others. Once you get done with that, turn your stove on and melt your butter or heat up your oil. Then you add your onions to that to let them saute for just a few minutes to either go translucent or even a little bit golden. Then I added hot water, and I added a little bit of chicken bouillon base, which makes for a nice flavor for your background of your soup. And then I added my potatoes, and it brought the temperature of the water down, so I had to turn the stove back up to let it start boiling, and I boiled it for probably about 20 minutes or so. Double check the softness of the potatoes when it gets close to the 20-minute mark. That way you do not overcook the potatoes. You don't want them raw. Get a little bit of flour, add salt, pepper, and milk. Give that a good whisk and pour that into your soup, making sure that it's smooth. You stir that around and make sure it doesn't scorch on the bottom, but give it the opportunity to cook so that the flour does not remain raw, and it does actually thicken the soup. Then you go in and do a taste test of your soup to make sure that you added enough seasonings. If you have to add a little bit more salt, this is when you'll do it. And if the seasonings are correct, pull yourself out a bowl, put on a little bit of cheese, a little paprika, maybe a little parsley, maybe some sour cream, bacon bits, and enjoy.